What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ragnarok Ascended. Last we left off, we tamed the Hydrovanta, which, if I remember correctly, is this thing right here. We tamed a max level version and we tamed a 95 version. So this was the max level version. It ended up having really good melee. 54 points into its melee, which is really cool. And we showed them off in yesterday's, or the day before's episode. That would be 2 days ago as you're watching this. But anyway, in today's video, I'd like to go on another cave adventure. I'd like to try that castle cave again. Because there is another entrance to get there. There's an entrance by the swamp, and then there's the castle entrance. The castle entrance requires you to swim underwater. I mean, I could take my scuba gear just in case we end up taking that route. I'll take my scuba tank and my scuba flippers just in case we need it. You know, I'll take all the scuba just in case we need it. And I know we're definitely... Should we take the file? No, we'll take Obasi. We'll take Obasi wherever he is. I think that's him right there. Yep, there we go. Alright, so Obasi will put you away over here. There's no lava in this cave, so I'm not too worried about lava and whatever. Alright, so let's head over to the cave. So let me look at the coordinates real quick. So 2140 for the castle entrance. We're going to try the castle entrance again and see what happens here. Luckily, I know exactly where the castle is. We're going to see if it's there. As we're doing this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. We are getting ever so closer to 1,500 subscribers. If we could reach that milestone, then that would be wonderful. But yeah, with that, let's continue the video. So, we're not collecting any drops. We're going to go into that castle, see if we could find the castle entrance, because it's somewhere around here, and we're going to take a look and see if it's there. There's also an artifact over by the Wyvern Trench, by the desert, as well as an artifact underwater. We'll get those at some point. But for now, let's go into the caves, because we need 10 artifacts in order to try and bring down the boss. You know what we should do? We should tame a couple of Therizinos, because Therizinos are really good against dragon bosses because they have a resistance towards damage and whatever. Fire damage. But yeah, we could try that. Maybe next episode we'll go after a couple of Therizinos and see what that's all about. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we got a Dinotherium over here, level 60. That would be a bad place to tame a, what's it called, a Pyromane. I think that's it right there, that set of stairs. That was a 435. What's it called? Onyx. There's also a couple of spiders. That was a level 1 spider. Weird. Alright, yeah. Let's do this. Oh, we still got that level 20. Dreadmare. Alright, so this should be the entrance to the cave. Don't be anything in here. Please. You know, a flashlight would really come in handy right about now. I don't know if I brought the berry or not. Alright, let's go down here. I hear something swimming in the water. Okay, at least this place is a little lit. That's a spider. I'm running. Wait, do I have any stone arrows in my inventory? I've got 99. Better than nothing. Ooh, oh! There's another one here. Is there a third spider down there? I'm gonna whistle neutral. Drakeling, can you eat that? Alright, any more spiders down here? I can't see anything. I don't know where I'm going. I am just one-shotting spiders with this crossbow. Okay, I think that's a dead end, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a dead end. Let's go this way. Oh, I forgot you can retrieve your arrows. Forgot about that. Alright, let's continue going down. It's so dark in here. Not even funny how dark it is. There's a level 1 spider inside the wall. Okay, I think this is the water bit. Alright, this is where we switch over to the scuba. Alright, let's go in. Oh, Skelly just killed an Onyx. Nice. Alright, we're going in the water. Don't be any piranhas in here. That wouldn't be fun. For anyone. And by anyone, I mean me. Alright, I think this is the cave. Alright, we're at the surface. Can we get up here? Thank you. Okay. Now, I don't know what to expect coming in here. I also brought this Pyromane with like 4 mutations. It's got 3 health and 1 stamina. I didn't bother with it because it was a stamina mutation, so we're gonna stick with old Bossy on this one. I did have the Baryonyx on me. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's switch back to our regular armor. There we go. Let's explore a bit. Hello? Anything down here? This looks like a nice... Whoa, wait. Hold on. There's a couple of Karkanos down here. There's a level 20 Karkanos and... Okay, they're both level 20. There's Karkanos down here. Since when do Karkanos spawn on Ragnarok? Ooh. Can I just sneak by here? I guess not. Alright, now, I do believe there are 2 artifacts down here. Alright, here a Megalania. That's a 100 Megalania. Yeah, there are like 2 artifacts in this cave. Don't know if we'll be able to find both. But we'll see what's down here. Alright, dragonflies. I don't need your crap right now. We got Megalania. What level are you? You're a 95. Okay, cool. Megalosaurus. That's a 100 Megalosaurus. Alright, it must be nighttime. I think the Megalosaurs will come out to play. That's a 23. Alright, they have a higher aggro range. There's a baby Megalosaur. Oh my god, they're so useful on, like, aberration. They're really good on aberration and at nighttime. But the problem is, yeah, they're only good at night. If I find a high-level baby, I might tame it for giggles. But that's about it. Alright, what's over? Oh, hello, Skelly. How you doing? I was like, what's that follow me? Or it's just my Bellwind. You know what would be really good for down here? A Megatherium. Think about it, because Megatheriums, they have that buff every time they kill insects. So yeah, a Megatherium would really come in handy down here. At least in the spaces that it would fit in. Alright. I think there are 2 artifacts in here. I'm gonna try and see if I can find both of them on my own. And if not, then we'll have to... I don't know. There's one of the artifacts. We found one of them anyway. The artifact of the immune. That's awesome. Excuse me, how is this Mega Neura not dead? Alright, way to go, Skelly. You killed it. Awesome. Alright, so we got one of the artifacts, which is the artifact of the immune. Now, I do believe there are 2 artifacts in this cave. What the other one is, I don't know. But we'll have to see. Unless it's up there. It's got to be up there somewhere. Is it up there? I need grappling hooks. Yeah, there is something up here. Okay, can we not go back to the bottom? I want to get to the top. Yeah, there is something up there. I knew it was worth coming up here. Here it is. The second artifact. The artifact of the cunning. And we didn't need grapple hooks to get it. Not as long as we have our trusty Obasi. What we could do... I think that was relatively easy. What we could do is grab a couple more artifacts. Grab the one that's in the ocean... and the one that's in the Wyvern Trench if we can. So then at least we'll have a few artifacts. Alright, we got both artifacts. It's time to get out of here. And here it is. The way out. One of the ways out. Wait, where did we end up? Huh. Not too far from the volcano. Alright. So, Obasi, you did well, as always. I'm going to take those arrows, drop everything else, switch over to the Griffin, and let's get out of here. Alright, so we managed to get both artifacts from that cave, which is pretty awesome. Alright. So what we might do next is see if I can find that, a 5th artifact. So we at least have 5 of the 10 artifacts anyway. The rest of the... I think there's, like... There's 2 in the cave we were just in. There's 1 in the Lava Golem cave. 1 in the Ice Queen cave. So that's 4 right there. 1 down in the ocean. That's 5. Yeah, the one down in the ocean makes 5. There's another one in the Wyvern Trench. That's 6. Okay, so that's 6. And the other 4 are in the Labyrinth. I feel like we should probably save the Labyrinth for last. That's a 140 Pyromane. 28 into health, 23 into melee. Cool. Alright. Let's keep going down here. Alright, let's drop off the artifacts that we have. And then I might see what that ocean artifact is. I forget which artifact it is. I think it's the artifact of the... Devourer, I think it is. It's like down in the trench with the Tusatuthuses. So we might have to go into the ocean. We'll take the Hydravanta down there. As well as maybe the Barry and the Deinosuchus. And we're back at base. So let's land over here. Let's drop off the artifacts. We might need to make another pedestal, or a couple of pedestals. So let me go ahead and get some obsidian, because I feel like we're short on that. Alright, and we're back, and I've got some pedestals for our new artifacts. The artifact of the cunning and the artifact of the immune. We're just collecting all the artifacts now. Alright, we got a bunch of artifacts going. Alright, so now what I want to do is find the artifact of the Devourer, and then we'll be halfway done when it comes to artifacts. 47.4, 2.3. 47.4, 2.3. 47.4, 2.3. Alright, so Where did I park the Griffin? Alright, so we gotta remember that. Alright, so it should be... I think it's by... game. Thank you. I think it's by the desert, if I remember correctly. Alright, I think we should probably swim the rest of the way. Griffin, you were a great help. Skelly, so were you. I'm gonna put you away, and we're gonna put you away. Alright, now I grabbed the Hydrovanta for one reason. You provide oxygen, and we should be good to go. You're pretty fast, too, so... Alright. We want 46-2. That's what we want. That's where this artifact is. It's over by the Tusatuthus Trench. Wait, I think I see it. There's something shining. Squids, please don't go after me. I think I see it. This is it. No squids are after me, right? Okay, I don't think so. Good. Here it is. The Artifact of the Devourer. Let's go. Now let's get out of here. Ooh, there was a squid trying to get to me. You gotta be quicker than that, Mr. Squid. You gotta be much quicker than that. Alright, we got the artifact. So yeah, these guys can go on land, which is nice. Alright, we got the Artifact of the Devourer. So now we're halfway there. We just need to get one more artifact in the Wyvern Trench. And then the other 4 are in the Labyrinth. I figured I would save the Labyrinth for last, because that might be a challenging one. But we'll have to see what goes on. So yeah, I'll see you guys back at base. And then we can end the episode off. And we're back at base. And I forgot to get obsidian, but we'll get that. I'll get that on my spare time. Let me just head back to base and show off the artifacts that we got. So we got 3 artifacts in today's video. We've got the Artifact of the Immune, the Artifact of the Cunning, and the Artifact of the Devourer. So now we have 5 of the 10 artifacts needed for the boss. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.